Welcome back to Max Unboxing. I'm Max Kellerman. Mike Tyson joined me on First Take last week. I asked him, why get back in the ring September 12th against Roy Jones now?
It's because I can do it. And I can do it, and I believe other people believe they can do it too. Just because we're 54, that don't mean we have to start a new career and our life is totally over. Not when you feel as beautiful as I do, and I'm sure other people feel the same way.
You know, I like the idea of a seniors tour of sorts because the issue in boxing with comebacks has usually been the old guy comes back and fights, 20, years after his prime and fights the guy in his prime. That's not the fight you want to see. If you want to do a seniors tour, as some fighters have done as their careers have gone on with their chief rivals, then it's more fair. But what about the danger issue, Mike, for someone like you, for someone like Roy, who, when he beat John Ruiz, opened as a 2-1 favorite against you? If that fight would have come off, at least those were the opening odds, because he was active and he looked so great. But when he went down to light heavy, he seemed, and Roy is my guy, we worked together for years, he seemed not to take punches the same way. He seemed a little slower. What about just the inherent danger in a boxing match for you and for Roy?
Well, listen, we're both accomplished fighters. We know how to take care of ourselves. It's an 8-round exhibition, and listen, we'll be all right. Trust me, we can take care of ourselves. Listen to this, Max. When I fought Larry Holmes, he fought me. I knocked him out in 4 rounds. He wasn't prepared. He took the fight with me, and then when you think about this, he fought a couple of other fights after me, and then he went the distance with
he beat Ray Mercer. He beat Ray Mercer.
Hey, forget that. He went the distance with Vander Holyfield, and he went the distance with Oliver McCall, losing by 1 point. So imagine if he would have fought me with that experience that he fought Holyfield and the other guy, Oliver McCall, and had the experience. It wouldn't have been a 4-round fight, and that's my ego. That's my ego in check. That old man would have took me a couple of rounds. It's not the distance, and you know that too, Max. If he would have prepared for me like he prepared for those guys.
Mike, I was a big fan of yours, but you traumatized me. You traumatized me with that Larry Holmes fight. He was the heavyweight champion of my childhood, the way you knocked him out. But right, we've seen George Foreman came back 20 years after the fact, wins the title again, still effective in his 40s.
What happened after I knocked out Larry Holmes? After I knocked out Larry Holmes, he had the greatest comeback almost in history. He went to distance with 2 great champions, 2 legendary men. Please, I'm not going to doubt. He was active. Once he got active, he became more potent and efficient.
Mike, you remember what Larry Holmes did? He turned toward the camera. He corner doped Ray Mercer, like rope-a-dope it in the corner. Turned toward the camera, motioned Ray to come in and said to the camera, I'm not Tommy Morrison, and then popped Ray Mercer with a jab. Larry Holmes could fight, and we could see from the video that you've released, the training footage, you can still obviously do it. I mean, you are still a really good athlete. You have the speed and power. It's apparent from watching you train. What do you think has changed? When Muhammad Ali, when you were on Arsenio with Sugar Ray Leonard and Muhammad Ali in 1989, Muhammad Ali looked like an old man. He was 47. You're 7 years older than Ali was then, and you're getting back into the ring?
Hey, listen, the fact is, we live a different lifestyle. Me and the greatest. We lived a different lifestyle. I never took that many punches after I fought with the last fight I had. I left. I lived my life, and I've been through some experiences, and now I'm back here. And I feel like I took a better care of my body and my state of mind than most of the fighters that before me that retired and came back.
What I'm trying to understand is how much of it is WWE, how much of this is showmanship, and we're going to demonstrate skills, and it's like an exhibition, and we're going to make you nostalgic and remind you, and how much of it is Mike Tyson's looking to be Mike Tyson in the ring?
Hey, listen, 100% of it looking to be Mike Tyson in the ring. But what I wanted, the people that we're talking about now who society says are overaged and washed up, they have a bigger fan base than the guys fighting and playing now. So what's the purpose? The name of the game is to get our fans excited and see us again. They have a bigger fan base than the guys that are playing. The wide receiver, the guy that plays Jerry Rice's position, doesn't have a bigger fan base than Jerry Rice, and Jerry Rice is not playing.
Mike, you're right. You are characters people know and have invested in emotionally over the years, and I think would be willing to pay for. I'm going to pay for it. Whatever people want to say, oh, they're old, they shouldn't be fighting. People will pay, is my prediction, to watch you do it. The reason I'm so interested in talking to you about it, other than that's your idea, you're headlining, you're the biggest name and all that, I can't, like, you don't play boxing, but especially Mike Tyson didn't play boxing. If you were Muhammad Ali and you said there was going to be an exhibition, I could see him bolo punching and rope-a-doping and clowning and doing all those things to putting on a show. But, brother, that's not the way you fought. Part of your appeal was ding,
Max,
ding, round one. You were running at your guy throwing bombs.
Exactly, Max. Only thing I have to say, I'm a neophyte in taking it easy. You know? I don't know how to do that well because I'm just one speed forward, and I don't know. Roy's just gonna have to deal with that.
Whatever you have to say about two old guys getting in the ring and taking real risks with their health for money, you can't deny it's a compelling event. I will pay for it and I will watch it. And the whole point, Roy Jones is a real friend of mine. And I have a lot of love for Mike Tyson, who's had an amazing second act in American life at an age where it looked like he wasn't even going to be around the way he was going. And I don't want to see either one of these guys get hurt. But they're getting in the ring in a hurt business. That's Tyson and Roy Jones's job, is to dish out some hurt. And particularly Mike Tyson, that's the only way he knows how to fight. I have mixed feelings about